According to investigations by the Financial Times, the strike was the culmination of a long-running intelligence campaign involving Israeli agencies and even the CIA. Now, for years, nearly all traffic cameras in Tehran were allegedly compromised, their feeds encrypted, and it was further transmitted to one camera that's near Pasteur Street. That is where Khamenei maintained a high security compound. Not just that, it also, let's tell you more about this. The eyes were on the Pasteur Street. This is where key cameras near high security compound was placed. And this camera provided critical, important information and visibility movements of Ali Khamenei's security details. So it provided real-time data. Then there was a building a pattern of life as well, because there was complex algorithms. Intelligence officials built what they call a pattern of life, mapping the addresses, routes, duty hours and protection assignments of Khamenei's bodyguards and even drivers. So all of them were mapped and they were tracked. Then the New York Times reports that the CIA monitored Khamenei and his close aides for months. They were tracking preparations for a high-level security meeting inside Tehran early Saturday morning. And that intelligence was then passed to Israel, which then independently verified the gathering. Present at the meeting, according to reports, were senior defense officials and top IRGC leadership, and then they turned the target into what sources described as a potential decapitation strike. It was earlier expected later in the evening. The operation was reportedly advanced to ensure that all high-value targets were inside that fortified compound at the same time. In the hours before the strike, components of mobile phone towers near Pasteur Street's protection teams were all unable to receive the warnings, further preventing protection teams from getting any kind of external warnings. And then, moments later, heavy and precise aerial bombardment began. Advanced fighter aircraft launched multiple bunker buster munitions at the hardened facility. Direct hits were massive structural collapse. Satellite imagery later showed near total destruction of the compound. It was a meticulously planned strike blending cyber infiltration, human intelligence, electronic disruption and precision firepower, all of them combining together, eliminating the top tier of Iran's leadership in a single blow.